This week on Country Music Junkies, I'm so pleased to be joined by Brad James, a Hamilton native. Brad, how are you doing?
I'm great. How are you today?
Good, thanks. Now, as I mentioned kind of offline, this is our first time chatting in an interview, so I want to kind of give our listeners a little bit of a preview as to, your music and how this journey in music began for you.
It's been pretty organic, I guess. Same as a lot of people. Started playing piano as a little kid, picked up guitar a little later, just started writing some songs and going from there. And the journey just kind of started there and it's still going, and see where it ends up.
Excellent. So how long has this journey been so far? When did you kind of start deciding, this is going to be a career for me?
It's going for a while, probably 10 years now, I'd say, give or take. I started off small, and then I was able to pick up some gigs around here in Hamilton, and just kind of broaden my circle, I guess you could say, of playing in different cities and towns, and now I'm able to make a living from it, and at this point, just trying to make that, I guess, the next step into a bigger arena, in the sense of, trying to reach out and to play for different people in different areas, and go a little more national as opposed to regional here in Southern Ontario.
Absolutely, that makes a lot of sense. Now, talk to me a little bit about your style and your sound in the music. I mean, it falls under the genre of country, but how would you describe it?
Well, I love country music, and I love rock and roll. It's kind of like two things I grew up on, I guess you can say. So that would be, if I had to quote-unquote describe it, that would probably be my style and my sound, and what I hope to gravitate towards is playing a sound and playing a style and a genre of stuff that I love. Kind of, that's where your inspiration is derived from, and it's where your heart lies. So that's kind of where I gravitate towards, is those two worlds.
Now, you play a ton of shows throughout the course of the year. For fans who want to check out one of your live shows, what can they expect from a live Brad James show?
That's a good question. I don't know. I hope spontaneity. I hope energy. I hope enthusiasm and interaction. I love talking to people at one of my shows. I mean, I do a lot of solo acoustic shows. I do a lot of full band shows, and that's one of the things that I feel lucky about, is I'm able to delve into those both kind of environments, and both are rewarding in their separate ways. So I guess, just being able to offer something new, something interesting. When people walk away, they're like, wow, I could play this, I could play that, and I love taking requests. I love trying to play what people want to hear. Like I said, I love the spontaneity of it. It's not too often they'll write up a set list or anything like that. It's usually just plug in my guitar and go and see where the night takes me. And a lot of times I love how that journey unfolds, and the different places it takes me. And sometimes it can backfire on you, but for the most part, that's definitely part of me as an artist that I think is a little bit different and offers something a little bit interesting for people to come out and watch and see.
Right, okay, that's very cool. Well, fans, you can head to bradjamesband.com to find out if Brad is playing at a venue near you. Now, Brad, I want to talk about the song Whiskey. What's the story behind that one?
That was actually a song that I originally wrote with a friend of mine named Steve Lawrence. It was a little more tear in your beer kind of vibe than what it is now, and then I played it for my producer. I sent him a handful of songs, and his ear gravitated towards that song, Whiskey, and I said, hey man, I like that tune, but maybe there's a little more upbeat vibe to it. So me and him and a co-writer named Pete Lesperance, we wrote that, or I guess you could say rewrote that over two writing sessions at that Pete's place in Toronto. Then we demoed it, then we recorded it at Jeff's studio in Oshawa, and you have what is before you. I'm really proud of it.
Very cool. Well, again, fans, head to bradjamesband.com, check out his music, and also if he's coming to a venue near you. Now, Brad, how are you with social media and connecting with fans on there?
I don't know. I'll let them decide that, I guess. I know it's an integral part of our job. I tend to focus a little more on the part that I can do here at home of writing and practicing and playing. So I try to get to that as much as possible. Sometimes I have a little bit of help as well, which is always beneficial and appreciated. So I do try to stay in contact and let people know where I am, what I'm doing, what's happening, all that kind of stuff. So please do reach out and let us know if you can make it into a show and anything that you might want to hear from us, and we can stay in touch that way.
Perfect. Well, again, fans, head to bradjamesband.com. You can check out his social media on there as well. Check out the new song, Whiskey, and, of course, see if he's coming to a venue near you. Brad, such a pleasure chatting with you, and thanks so much.
It was my pleasure today, Patrice. Hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon, okay?